Who's ready for some Motorcycle Mayhem Radio National? What's up, everybody? I am Johnny Rizzo, and you're listening to Motorcycle. Listening, you're watching. Well, you could be listening. Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Welcome to the hanging out in the studio with me tonight is Pat. Irish Pat. What's up, Irish Pat?
Hey, Johnny. What's going on?
How you doing? All right?
Hanging in.
We got Bob Johnson out there. Whoop, he's frozen already. Bob, can you hear me? Oh, Bob's having some bad Wi-Fi issues. Then let's take that over to Lucky from Cyclefish. Hey. What's up, Lucky?
Hey, boys and girls. How's it going?
What's happening, brother?
Not much. Doing great here. Just had some oral surgery yesterday. Had to have a bone graft done in my jaw.
Oh, you were telling me about that this morning.
Yeah, they had to have 3 teeth pulled out. So I'm feeling a little sore here tonight. So if I get a little slurry in my words, sorry about that.
That's all right.
You know.
It's okay. Seems to be working. Something to make fun of for us tonight. That's all.
Yeah,
you know?
there you go. Otherwise, I'm doing great. Just keeping an eye on this storm going on down there in Florida. Sending prayers to everybody down there. Looks like it's just now hitting the coast. So prayers go out to everybody down in Florida. I mean, two major hurricanes in 10 days down there.
Can you imagine how unbelievable that is? I mean, to actually see this 2 major hurricanes in 10 days.
Hey, Johnny, Have you heard anything on the on your cruise for next week? Because that's going right into the port of Tampa.
I know. You know what? We're keeping an eye on that. They're saying. Oh, hold on a second. They're saying that the ship right now is in Mexico, so it's safe. So if anything goes down, they might have to switch ports or something like that. So it's gonna most definitely go on unless this hurricane is unbelievably bad. I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Let's say what's up to LJ James.
What is going on, man?
How you doing over there?
Living the dream, man. How about you?
I'm living the dream as well.
All right.
As much as we can live a dream. You know what I mean?
That, man.
We're hanging out over here. We're going to have Mad Dogs in the joint a little bit with Michael Dodd helmets. So,
nice.
Bob got frozen up, so I don't know what happened with Bob. He'll be back, I'm sure.
All right.
So, what's going on over there, LJ, in Blackthorn area?
Well, we've been working, getting ready for the Little Chad's Fall Foliage Run. I mean, it's only a few days away, and we got big hopes, man. Big hopes and dreams for this one.
Yeah, it's going to be
good, man.
It's going to be a good one. I'm excited about it. I really. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I got invited to go to this bottle, Rock of Vodka, right?
Okay.
They invited us up there to New York City to meet Lennox Lewis, actually, and to have some kind of dinner with Lennox. So we'll be involved with that all day, and that came up and something you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got you. Well, I'll be representing Motorcycle Mayhem up
Perfect.
Here, so.
Perfect.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting Lennox. You know what I mean? And maybe I'll teach him a few things.
Oh yeah. What about about eating hamburgers?
Yeah, there you go.
You're chewing wrong, Lennox.
He needs a better diet. Yeah, you got to teach him about a better diet, Johnny.
Well, I gotta tell you, my dreams of getting my free drinks from Vixen ain't happening because they had to cancel.
What?
So Vixen won't be on the ship, but we still got Fawn and Lou Graham.
Why'd they cancel?
I don't know. I think maybe because maybe I scared them off.
Yeah, I don't know. Your good looks, man.
Yeah, I kept telling they could be buying me drinks.
They didn't want to be upstaged by your good looks. That's it.
Brian Horn's out there.
Oh yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah, we got. We also got Rolling Thunder the same day, also down here in Long Island.
Mm. Yeah, well, listen, we got events going on up here too. There's 2 events going on. One's all the way down past Kingston. It's probably about 60, 70 miles, and then there's one on the other side of the river. I mean, there's always, you know how it is. There's always, especially this time of year, everybody's trying to get in as many events as possible before the winter hits.
Especially up there with the winter, man.
We're not like Lucky, man. We don't ride the ride 24/7, man. 365.
That's right.
Hey,
Plus,
man,
you got this event coming up.
It got down to 73 degrees here last night.
Oh, God.
Freezing my ass off.
We got this event, LJ, right?
Yes. You coming up for that one?
Is that a Friday night, though?
That is a Friday night, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but I'm going to definitely...
Yeah, Yeah,
See if they
it's
get
gonna
off
be
that day.
the only date they had, and they're doing it. But they got a lot going on for that. There's going to be it's going to start off 5 to 7 with a big buffet dinner.
Yeah.
There's going to be raffles. There's going to be an auction. There's going to be what do you call it? A Chinese auction. There's going to be there's motorcycles. There's motorcycles. Like different raffles. There's an auction. There's an auction going on where you can get a Harley Davidson. I don't know a lot about that because I know I don't have the money to get that. So.
Right.
But there's also one where you can buy tickets, and I believe it's a Triumph. I believe it was a Triumph motorcycle.
Triumph.
But there's just so many. They got so many things going on. And then after everything, it's only $10. I'm not sure if the $25, you pay the $25, if that's you get your bracelet, I think you could stay for the night. But if you just want to come in afterwards, it's only $10. So if you're not coming for the buffet, it's only $10, which goes. But there's going to be a silent auction. Is going to be raffle tickets being sold, and and then the regular auction. The guy going once, going twice. Hey.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy. He's an icon of Blackthorn, this guy, Greg.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With the burnouts he was always doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's pretty tough. Times are pretty tough there, LJ, when you can't even afford to win a motorcycle.
Yeah, right. Well, I can afford to win a motorcycle. I can't. There's going to be an auction. There's going to be an auction. Like I said, I think it's going to start off at like whatever. It's a nice bike.
So,
I mean, it's a really nice Harley Davidson. I
know.
I think it's going to start off at like $5,000 or something like that. The auction. I mean, because the bike's got to be worth like 10 to 15 or more. I mean,
wow.
I'm not an expert on that stuff, but
Wow.
But
so it looks like we got a pilot. We got pilot. Bob Johnson with us. What's up, pilot?
I'll be guiding you through the night and this late night flight.
Well, you got perfect reception now. You know?
Yeah,
wow. It
Were
must be the tray. Yeah, no, I'm in my truck. So
Okay.
in the trailer, I think that big aluminum box is just interference. But
probably, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be flying at 8,000 feet tonight.
There you go.
Nobody's.
Hey, I'm in Birmingham, Alabama.
How's the weather? All right.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
80 degrees during the day, sunny. We're spared from the storm that's
Let's
hitting
give
the
a
south.
shout out to all those people down there, man. What a crazy week, man. I mean, we try not to get political on this show, but right now, man, where is our government? It's like our government doesn't even exist anymore. It's just what a mess, man.
Well, wait till after November, then we'll have a government again.
Oh,
we have the man in there. You know what I'm saying?
You see them. They're talking to the press secretary. She gives one answer. They talk to Kamala. She gives another one. They talk to Joe Biden, who's still president. People forgot. I mean, I forget myself sometimes. Was he ever even really president? I don't know. But it's like 3 different answers. Everybody's fine. Everybody's taken care of. Everybody's happy.
Yeah,
Nobody's fine. Nobody's taken care of, and no one's happy. What are they talking about? Yeah. And the press secretary got all mad yesterday when the guy asked her. He said, "Why are we sending $175 million to Lebanon, and yet we don't have money?" And she goes, "You're spreading misinformation." He's like, "If I am, what is the misinformation?" And she's like, "I'm not going to talk about this." And it's like, no, seriously. If I'm spreading misinformation, please tell me what is wrong. What's misinformation?
Right, exactly.
And she wouldn't do it. She just turned around and left.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen. They don't want to admit to anything over there, so whatever. Whatever it is. But, hey, well, we have a guest coming on with us tonight. We got Mad Dog from Michael Dot Helmets with us tonight also.
Hey, welcome back.
What's up, Mad Dog?
What's going on? You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you good.
Hey, Mad Dog, what's up, man?
Well, I'm sitting here in, where am I at? Mississippi. Was it Jackson, Mississippi, right?
Right.
And I accidentally pulled in, out of habit, pulled in and get fuel. And I got stuck in a fuel line here.
Oh, boy.
And, rather than just parking. And so anyway, and the pump's not working. So I'm sitting here, I'm just chit-chatting with you guys and not even getting any fuel. So
oh my God.
What you doing in Jackson, Mississippi?
Well, on our way to Daytona, eye of the storm.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
And hoping that it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope so, man. This storm is no joke.
So I'm not trying to get ahead of it. So I'm kind of meandering, kind of moseying my way there. Want to get into Jackson, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Give me a little time to rest. I'm going to move forward. and um, it's just we'll see. They're supposed to get 18 inches of water. It says.
Oh my God! Where are you gonna be set up in Daytona?
Well, we're going to be at Teddy Morris's.
Oh, good. You're back there again.
Yeah, you just have to look for our plumage, and
All right.
Wow.
He lost sound.
Isn't that a song? I'm going to Jackson, Johnny Cash.
I don't know.
I'm going to
We
Jackson.
but you
I
lost
know
your
the song. I
sound.
don't know if it's Johnny Cash. But,
can you hear me now?
There you go.
Here we go. We're back. Somehow you went over to my my truck speaker. So anyway, I'm sorry. I wish I hadn't have pulled in. I've been a little more prepared.
That's okay. So you headed to Teddy Morse for Daytona. Awesome. You do good over there.
Yeah, we've been there for 5 years. This is my first time at the Oktoberfest, and I guess it's how well you get greeted now. So I don't know, but
Hopefully with a beer.
But Teddy Morris old Ross Myers is one of our best locations, and so we're wrapping it up in Galveston here in a few weeks also. So that's the last one for the season for us.
Wow.
And,
Hey Bob, you going to Daytona also, Bob?
Yes.
That's why he's in Alabama
Yes.
or wherever.
Oh, okay.
Was.
So where are you going
I
to be,
would
Bob?
think so.
No, I'm in Alabama now. I will be at the Boot Hill Outpost in Daytona, right across from the Iron Horse.
Good
Right.
place, good location. We were there last year with him.
Wow. Okay. That's a good spot
You
to
were
be
there
also.
this spring with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great spot
Yeah,
also
it's a
because
good
you're right
spot.
across the street from the Iron
good
Horse. Now Iron Horse is always jammed up.
Yeah.
Always got people in Iron Horse, and they go shopping. Go drinking, you go shopping. You got Michael Dodd helmets right there. No, actually Michael Dodd be over there. But now you have Optic Armor right across the street to get some awesome sunglasses.
You get a helmet and sunglasses while you're down there, man.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I want to thank Optic Armor and Michael Dodd helmets for donating to Rock and Roll for a Cure, and Cyclefish for sharing the event. We had a huge successful event. There were hundreds of bikes. What?
Congratulations.
Did you auction that helmet off, or did you? How did that work?
We auctioned both of the helmets. Well, actually, 2 helmets we auctioned off. Yes, that worked out pretty well. I wasn't on. We're gonna find out all the numbers this week, with how everything did. But look at all these bikes, guys. Look at all these bikes.
Wow,
We had
a lot of bikes.
hundreds of bikes.
Wow.
Hundreds of bikes
Hey,
at this event.
You know how much money they raised, Johnny, for the cause there?
Well, that didn't come in yet. Dawn's mom has that information. She's got to put everything together. I never realized. I mean, I've been part of events before, but I'm really part of this one now. It's like I'm one of the partners now, and how much is involved with doing an event like this, and everything you got to think about that you don't even think about doing an event like this. From trophies to to thank you certificates to everything. I mean, it's from nuts to bolts, man.
Yeah.
It's a team effort, and it takes a long time to get it right. And then when you finally get it right, to work that day from 5 o'clock in the morning to about maybe 8 o'clock at night on your feet. I was done.
It's a lot of work, and I'll tell you what, and all that is done, for the majority of them, they're all done by volunteers, and my hat's off to those people. Those are all volunteers that do this stuff. They put on some great events, these charity events that are out there. But like you say, it is a lot of work. I try to help out a lot of them around here, volunteer my time, our services here and stuff. And, when you see what, like you just getting really involved with this event, when you see what goes on, behind the curtains, it is some work. It's just,
Absolutely.
Well, I'll tell you, we got with our event coming up Sunday. I mean, we got 2 teams. I mean, we got the team for the benefit, and we got the team for the run. I guess somebody's got a speaker on. I think we're getting feedback.
Somebody does, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably me.
Okay, yeah, but we got different teams. We got Bill and Ryan have been out there. They got a run plan that is just amazing. I mean, I keep telling everybody, listen, I mean, this is a bunch of bikers who grew up in this area. They know the back roads. People come up here all the time. This is like a big area to go riding this time of year for the fall foliage.
Sure.
So you're going to go on a ride with people who know the spots, like the spots that the tour guides don't tell you about.
Yeah.
The cool areas and all that. And then, of course, there'd be a few spots that we all go to, like the Prattsville Tavern is like, I think everybody who's ridden up here probably has gone to the Prattsville Tavern. It's just like their motto is, if you're at the Prattsville Tavern, you must have got lost. Because the town used to be so tiny. If anybody was up there, they got lost.
Right.
Now it's like a landmark spot. I mean, if you're up in the Catskills riding, you go to Prattsville Tavern.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, again, like I've gotten asked to beat events. I set my tent up. I do it. You don't think about what happens. It goes on, man. And I'm still sore. I really am. So let's go to Bob Johnson here. Bob, so tell us what's going on, man. Where you're at? What are you doing?
Hey, buddy. I am in Birmingham, Alabama for the Barber Vintage Festival. It's a culmination of all vintage bikes from like 85 or 89 and backwards. And they've got every brand, you name it, it's here. I had a great visit through the museum yesterday. I spent about 3.5 hours walking through that and seeing bikes I never even knew existed. So
get pictures?
That was kind of fun. It's things like I never even knew. Oh, I got pictures. I sent a couple, but I made a great video, but with our today's technology, it's not as fast as I want it to be, and it wouldn't load in time. But I made a great video. It'll be up on my page later, and I'll put it on the Motorcycle Mayhem Radio group page as well, and it'll probably take a week to load up. But it's a really good video. So we've got what's cool is we've got it's hosted by. It's terrible. So it's hosted by BMW Motorrad, Triumph is here, Indian, CF Moto, Yamaha, Royal Enfield, Suzuki. It's amazing, all the displays. You can test ride each one of those bikes. They've got giant semis, and every one of their bikes are on display, and you can test ride those. So that's very awesome. We've got the Urias family Globe of Death. So they're like one of the most well-known, oldest. They've been in movies. They're all over the world. They're here. They've got the Globe of Death set up. It's fun because they have a couple of women that actually, I think one woman that gets in there and rides a motorcycle. So there's 3 people riding motorcycles with someone standing in the middle of the globe while they're doing it. So it's very
I love
awesome.
that. That's awesome.
They have, their globe is actually built by their great-grandfather over 100 years ago. So, obviously there's correct maintenance that goes on with that, but they're still using it today. It's amazing. And so they're here. We got the American Motordrome Wall of Death, a 30-foot wooden cylinder that they ride around. We've most of us, and I hope a lot of people, have seen the globe or the Wall of Death. It's a giant wooden wall. And they ramp up and they ride go-karts, they ride motorcycles, and then they snatch, money, tips out of the hands of the people while they're riding, one-handed, no-handed, whatever. They're just amazing. It's always something to see wherever you get a chance to check any of the Wall of Death or the Globe of Death out. It's always an amazing show that these people put on. It's a lot of fun. The host or the special guest this year is Kenny Roberts. Go ahead.
Kenny Roberts, the motorcycle racer from way back in my day.
What you got? Yes, Kenny Roberts.
Wow. God, I watched him race many, many times.
Back in your day,
so he's
when
doing,
the tire was invented?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, he raced
back in the 70s.
When you were a little boy, Johnny, he was racing. When I used to watch him down in Daytona all the time at the Daytona.
Yeah,
Daytona.
back in the 70s.
Yep.
Wow. So you're at what's it called? Motor Parks? Motor what?
Yeah. So
Vintage Barber Motorcycle Festival.
Barber Motorsports Park.
Let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
So hold on right there.
The wildest party in Birmingham is back. The Barber Vintage Festival, presented by BMW Motorrad, returns to Barber Motorsports Park October 11th through 13th. Beer gardens, food trucks, live music, and a kid zone bring the fun for everyone. Get your tickets now. Kids 15 and under get in free.
Beautiful. Looks good.
Yeah, very cool.
Have you gone on the
They've
wall?
got all kinds of stuff going on here. They just built a motocross track. I should do that. I could get in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. Your Wi-Fi
awesome,
is so bad wherever you are.
Yeah.
That would be great for next week's show, Bob, to see you standing in the middle of the Wall of Death.
That'd be awesome.
I'll see if I can make it happen. I know
Bob,
I know I can get in the globe.
Make
I don't
some phone calls.
I don't think we're not going to do that, man. Actually, I tell you, I was at an event years ago, and I was emceeing it, and they had stunt riders, and I was standing right in the middle of everything, and the stunt riders started riding around me. And I tell you, man, I freaked out a little bit. I don't get scared, man. Like, nothing really scares me, but that scared the hell out of me, man. I tell you, it really did.
Well, the best picture is, Bobby Seeger, guys, from Indian Larry, Bobby Seeger, who owns Indian Larry now. They had the Wall of Death at their block party like 2 years ago. And there's a picture of him standing in the middle of the wall of death, butt naked, with the bikes going around him. The guy's out of his mind. Funny shit, man. Really funny.
Yeah, can be braver than me.
Yeah, right. So, Bob, so you're over there. How long are you going to be there for?
Yep. I'm here through the weekend. Then we're watching the storm. Hopefully we'll get down to Daytona. If it's too bad and they cancel it, we'll just hang out here, maybe even buzz home for a couple days. But yeah, we're just sort of hanging out here. I'm excited. I've never been here, and it's amazing, this motorsports park. They race Porsches, they race IndyCar here, they race motorcycles. The track is insane. I watched the Porsches where you can do the test ride, like you pay some money and get on this race course, and they were come through there, man. I heard bam, and I was like, well, somebody just bought a Porsche, and not the way they wanted to. So yeah, it's a fun place.
Wow.
Well, that's funny, man.
It's off the chart. It's groomed. It's well cared. It's professional. It's everything you expect it to be and more. And I'm very, very honored to be here. And there's a lot of history. When you walk through the museum, you don't realize the magnitude of all the engineering and all the people that have, over the 100 years of motorcycling plus, the people that have built motorcycles, engineered them, and came and gone, and those brands aren't even around anymore. But they've got quite a history display here, so it's a lot of fun.
So where are you located? Where are you set up over there where people can find you?
I'm in the fan zone. When you come through the main gate, you'll go into where the entire track is, and then your first right in the main gate. You come in to a T by the museum, turn left, go through the main gate, go in the fan zone right there on your right. You can't miss the BMW display. It's about, it's probably 3-4 acres of display for BMW. So
Sweet.
It's very cool.
Awesome
Every
stuff.
motorcycle foreign is here. I've never seen so many brands represented with every model they have in production at the moment.
Awesome,
I gotta
man.
put that on my bucket list. I definitely have to put that on my bucket
So let's
list.
do this. So if you're looking for Bob, if you're looking for some sunglasses, look for Bob Johnson down there. And if you want to know what he looks like, this is exactly what he looks like here. Check it out.
Hear the shots fire, 1, 2, 3. Look in my eyes, there's nothing left to see. I'm going closer, closer. Are you ready? Shot like a switchblade, clear in my head. I'm getting jacked on the words that were said.
Micro DOT helmets weigh less than a bottle of water and are the lightest DOT-approved helmets on the market, available in a variety of styles. Keep your head safe with a lightweight DOT-approved helmet. Visit microdothelmets.com.
All right.
Ooh, that berry.
You good?
It's good. Very good.
She just tried the, you held it up?
Very good.
The Rocka Berry from Rocka Vodka?
Rocka good.
You like it?
Yes. Very good.
Would you buy it?
Yes.
Cheers.
What do you think of that?
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome,
I
right?
freaking love it.
This is Rocka Vodka. This is
Vodka
Bones.
is my middle name.
This is Bones' first shot of it. What do you think of that?
I say give me another shot.
All right. You want to try the vodka myself?
Yeah.
This shit's dangerous.
Just here. We got Bones, and we got Smokey here from the Punishers, and they're trying the Rocka Vodka.
Woo!
And it's diet vodka.
Yes.
No calories.
Like heaven.
Woo!
Yeah, you like it?
Fall in the Great Northern Catskills is the perfect time for riding. Come join the Red Barn Riders RC for an amazing ride at the peak of the fall foliage season as we take you through some of the most beautiful areas in the region as we present Little Chad's Fall Foliage Ride and Fundraiser, Sunday, October 13th. Ride sign up at the Milk Run in East Durham from 10 a.m. to noon. Now, this ride is put together by motorcycle riders who have lived and ridden in this area all their lives. So be ready to see some incredible areas you won't find in the tour guides. Now, if you don't ride or you can't make the ride, then join us at the benefit, which starts at 3 p.m. at the Old Factory Brewing Company in Cairo, New York. Little Chad has been diagnosed with colitis. Because of this, he can only eat certain types of food and has had to make frequent trips to the hospital. Due to the cost of the food he must eat and the frequent trips to the hospital, it has put undue expenses on the family. Now, this will be a free will ride and benefit, and we invite you all to join us, as this time we work to help one of our own.
All right, we are back.
Yeah.
Live with everybody. We got everybody out there. We got Mad Dog out there. No, Mad Dog. So tell us about micro dot helmets. You got now is really exciting. Which we did raffle auction off was a white helmet. So you got white helmets now, and you got purple helmets too, right? Oh,
Yeah, we're there. We got.
we lost Mad Dog.
Whoa.
Okay,
We lose him completely?
we'll come back to Mad Dog when he comes back. Yeah,
Well,
he's
I wanted to
coming.
say for that benefit over at Blackthorn, for the benefit going on over there, they are looking for door prizes. I think, raffle prizes for the silent auction, the Chinese auction, whatever you call it these days.
Right.
Rocka Vodka, a bottle of Rocka Vodka would probably be a really good prize for that.
All right.
You
Let's
know,
see what we
anybody
can do.
else got something,
Yeah.
Is that, that's a big thing. I mean, both of them lost legs, and,
Oh,
it's going to be, it's tough, man. So, but they're, I believe
that
he's
is tough, man.
He's still in a medically induced coma, as far as I know. And I know she's posted every morning. She seems to be doing good. I mean, I don't really know her that well, but I see her post every morning, and she seems like she's in high spirits.
Well, that's a good thing, man. That's a good
a lot
thing.
of love coming her
There
way.
you go. So here we go. Lucky, talk
Hey,
to
I'm
us. What's
back.
going on around the country?
Oh man, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. We've got the Bob's down there at the Barber Vintage Festival right now, which is a big. That's on my bucket list. I am a vintage and classic motorcycle buff. I've got to get down there one day, see that museum, see this show. Then we've got Thunder Beach is coming up. Hopefully, we'll have to see what happens with that. I've been trying to get a hold of them down there to find out if the Thunder Beach rally is still going to happen here in a couple weeks with everything going on down there in that Florida Bay area down there. So we'll keep you informed on that and let you know how it goes. Route 66 is having their fall rally coming up here at the end of the month. It's their last rally of the year. They put on 5 rallies a year down there or over there in Depew, Oklahoma. So if you're anywhere out there in that Midwest, Western area of the United States, Texas area, head on up to Depew, Oklahoma. That's a wild, old school biker party. And, if you're offended by basically anything, don't go because they get wild and crazy there. And then one I want to talk about, hopefully this is, I've been trying to get a hold of these people too, is the Thunder by the Bay Music and Motorcycle Festival that's happening. That's not happening until February. That's one of the early events of the year, but that's a great cause I've worked with and helped them out for years and years and years now. That benefits the Suncoast Charities for Children. But that organization is based right there in Sarasota. So they are sitting under the eye of the hurricane right at this moment as we speak. So we'll have to see, what happens with all that. It's not until February, but, hopefully everybody in that organization makes it out of there safe because those people do some great work for the kids down there in Florida. The first rally of the year, that's always the first motorcycle rally of the year, is the Gibtown Bike Fest happening down in Riverview, Florida.
Right.
Also down in that Tampa Bay area. So, our prayers go out to everybody associated with that. Now, this Gibtown Bike Fest is put on by the International Showmen's Association. And if you don't know what the International Showmen's Association is, that's the basically the organization or union, I guess, for circus performers. That's in the town where the Ringling Brothers Circus was based for years and years and years down there in Florida. So you talk about some entertaining stuff they got going on down there. They've got some high wire performers, all kinds of exciting things. Motorcycle, you're talking about your stunt shows, your Wall of Death and stuff, Bob. These people do all that. They do just about everything crazy you can do because they're just a bunch of longtime performers. And then everything else really starts kicking off in February. Cool. With the Thunder by the Bay. Daytona's starting a little early. It's actually starting in February this year. Daytona Bike Week is starting the last weekend of February.
Really?
So it started February 28th this year. So it's kind of pushed up. I don't know how they do those dates, but that's going to be a little early this year. So we're looking forward to that. We do have I want to say probably 30 of the major events going on across the country. The ones that you would travel through are already listed on CycleFish. So if you're looking to make some plans, you need to start planning your time off from work, making some vacation plans and stuff like that. Check out CycleFish. You can find out everything big that's going on in 2025, as well as I think we've got 400 or 500 regional and local events already listed for 2025. So, come on out to CycleFest, check it out, and, see what's going on in the motorcycle world. And, be sure. One thing I want to mention is a lot of people don't do is, and we're going to make it a little more obvious, but when you're looking at motorcycle events, you'll see a little menu there. Click on that and hit the activity or discussion button. And, tell us what you think about these events. We don't get a chance to go to every one. We don't know somebody personally, except for Bob, that goes to every event around the world.
Bob's everywhere.
We don't know about a lot of these events. We try our best to promote it on CycleFish with the information the promoters give us and what we get off their website, but we want to hear what the bikers think about these events. So, be sure to share that on CycleFish. You can upload photos of your, your experience at the event, upload stories about your experience at the event. You can even go out there and maybe find somebody to ride with. Just share, hey, I'm riding from, Butttown, Indiana, down to this event. Anybody want to ride with me? So it's a great way to meet some people to ride with too. So check it all out. Yeah,
Butttown.
Sorry, picking on Indiana there, but yeah. So check it out. We've got everything going. Everything you want to know in the motorcycle worlds here on CycleFish.com for events, for biker friendly places, for just all around general information. Another page people don't know about, we got the motorcycle laws listed for every state. We try to keep those up to date. So if you're riding across state lines, do I need to put a helmet on? Do I need to wear eye protection? Do I have to take my earbuds out? Do I need rear view mirrors? All that stuff is there as you're crossing these state lines on your motorcycle. Right. Just one click away. So when you see that welcome to sign, pull over to the side of the road and find out if you're doing everything right before you are forced to pull over to the side of the road. And it costs you $150 or $300 or whatever it costs you.
Lucky, just remind everybody, how long has Cyclefish been out
That's a
there?
good idea.
We actually, it started as a hobby of mine in 2002 when I was working in the internet world, doing some other stuff in the internet world back in 2002. In 2009 is when it became what it is today, the social network and everything. Back in 2002, it was just a place I listed all the events because I got tired of, back then we didn't have all these motorcycle event calendars out there, searching everywhere to find motorcycle events and, having to go down to the Harley dealer or the biker bar to look for posters on the wall and find out what was going on. So I did it as a hobby for the first 7 years. And then in 2009, when I sold off my business, I turned this into a full-time business. So we've been going for 2009 to now is what, 15 years? 15 years now we've been doing this. Yeah, we've had.
It's out there. It's out there. I mean, I search things and Cyclefish pops up everywhere.
I was just looking, and it looks like going through our old database, we've still got some archives of our old database. We actually just hit that we've listed 150,000 events in the last 15 years on our website.
Wow.
Yes. And,
that's awesome.
Most of those are the last few years when we got really big. So, anywhere from, 6 to 11,000 motorcycle events a year is listed in our calendar. So,
nice.
If we don't have it, it's probably not worth going.
What's the biggest event you think? What's the biggest event you think you've had in there? What's the biggest one?
Oh, well, we got all the big events in there. I mean, we got Sturgis, Daytona, Laconia, the Texas, Republic of Texas, the Lone Star Rally. I mean, we've got all the really big ones out there, but we've got a lot of big rallies that go on. Click on that button that says major motorcycle events on our website. There's a lot of big rallies that go on around the country and big shows and motorcycle shows and stuff that people don't really know about. They know about the gigantic ones, the Daytonas and stuff, but there's rallies out there with 40 or 50,000 people showing up. I didn't even realize, Colonial Beach, they've been advertising with me for a long time, and I never really knew how big that was. They always told me it was big. I mean, they get like 10,000, 20,000 bikes roll into Colonial Beach, Virginia. It's going on right now.
Wow.
So I didn't realize, some of these events are so big. So check out those major motorcycle events and, look for some new stuff to do between the, the 4 or 5 that everybody that rides a motorcycle has heard of.
Well, what's right now with only 2004 or 2024,
right.
Just where you got 2.5 months, a little more than 2.5 months.
Right.
If you could only hit one event, all right, what would be the one event you would go to?
For the rest of this year?
For the rest of this year, or the one big event, which is probably going to be the biggest.
Oh, Galveston, no doubt for me.
Besides the Red Barn Riders,
Galveston's
Lone Star.
Galveston's going to be big down there
Absolutely.
in Texas at the Lone Star Rally down in Galveston, and
dying to get to that one,
down
man.
there. And if you're heading down there, there's a place down there called Blowouts Campground and Party and Biker Bash.
Got a little blowout.
Blowout's a good buddy of ours and a good buddy of the show here, and he's got a campground that he puts on. And I've heard people that go down there to the Galveston, Texas, to the Lone Star Rally, and they wind up at Blowout's place down there, and they wind up never leaving. They might go downtown like once just to check out some vendors and stuff, but if you know Blowout, he knows how to.
Yeah, he knows how to party, that fucking guy.
Yeah, and they stay right there.
Blowout's got one of those voices that if you're at an event and you're like a mile away and you hear him, like you feel like you're missing out on something. You gotta get over there.
Exactly.
Maybe you are.
Exactly. He's got games. He's got some great bands going on down there. He's real popular in in Texas. He can get some great music down there. Puts on a great show.
Well, they're really popular. You know why nobody leaves? Because they're either naked or drunk.
Yeah.
Some great parties, man.
Well, those are two good reasons not to leave.
He's from that area down there. He would know about Blowout's parties. And of course, there's Daytona. Daytona's coming up also this year, so that's a big one. And then the party up at Route 66, the rally up in Depew, Oklahoma, is another. I mean, it's a smaller rally. But
I would do the Route 66, and I would do Galveston. That would be my picks.
Yeah, there you go. So that's
Galveston for sure. The Lone Star Rally is the place to be. The Pleasure Pier lot is where all the best vendors are.
Yep.
Well, I wonder who's there.
Well, actually, it's the harbor side where the Chevy display is.
Yep.
No, but hey, Ron, let me ask you a question about Daytona this year.
Yeah.
Now, I remember doing Galveston after what was it, Harvey, or one of the big one that took out Houston a few years back.
Right.
And it went from normally like 400,000 people to 700,000 people that year because all the support that they came out for for Galveston. Now, of course, they had some time in between the hurricane and the time of the event. But based on your experience and the fact that I was supposed to be set up today, and we had to put it off, and I'll be there Friday, hopefully to set up, and they're not under 2 feet of water. But given that event, what's your anticipation of people showing up and supporting? I mean, you think the bikers going to show up at this, or is it going to be a flop?
Absolutely.
They certainly will show up to support the businesses. Now, hopefully, this hurricane's going straight across Florida, so that's a couple hundred miles. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit less. It's supposed to be, I think, down to a 2 or even a 1 by the time it gets over to the east coast of Florida. So hopefully, they won't have so much devastation. And the bikers will show up.
18 inches of water, though. It's not as flat. I mean, it's flat, so we got nowhere to run off, really. I didn't know how 18 inches of water in Daytona looked like the next day.
The bikers will show up to show their support for the local businesses, as we do for everything. When there's support needed, the bikers show up. Yeah, we do. But the other thing you got to consider is between the hurricane that hit 9 days ago or 10 days ago and the one that's hitting now is a lot of the local people are they're dealing with their own problems right now. So are they going to get on their bike and ride across when their house still has to be rebuilt, or their kids can't get to their schools, or whatever it is. So you've also got to think about that and how many people are going to travel to a hurricane torn area to get down there. The bikers that can make it will make it down there. They will show their support for local businesses. I'm sure there will be, as there was at the Thunder Beach 2 years back or 3 years back. They had that big hurricane up there in the Panhandle. Just prior to their event, and so many local poker runs, and they turned the bike shows into charity fundraising events for the for the local community. So hopefully a lot of that's going to happen down in Daytona too, to support their neighbors. So we'll see how it goes. We're staying in touch, of course, with everybody down there to find out. We'll try to keep everybody apprised of what's going on down there. But hopefully it turns out good.
I'm sure it's going to take a hit. It's going to take a hit with people showing up because of the weather. But I remember like 3 years ago, heading down there was a hurricane hit Daytona. And they were saying, there's not going to be no Biketoberfest. It was a huge Biketoberfest. There was a lot of damage, I remember. But, trying to do the loop. And at one point, A1A, half of it was gone. But it still brought a lot of people down there.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people will be there. And I'm sure that you're going to have an amazing Biketoberfest this year, guys, and I think like Mad Dog, you're gonna do great down there, and especially also you, Bob, you're gonna do great down there. The people will definitely come. Cause hey, it's Daytona Biketoberfest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if they can make it, they'll be there. Bikers are the biggest ones on supporting the local communities, local businesses. Just for the party. I mean, they go anyway, but now that they've got a real reason to go down there and help support the community and bring some money back into town, they'll be there if they can. If they can get there, they'll be there. If they're not going through personal hardships, they'll get there. So, we'll be counting on you guys, Bob and Mad Dog, to give us some reports. Let us know.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing's what, only 7 days away? 7 days, 8 days away.
Will
The
do.
start of that thing, 17th, 8 days away. Yeah. So.
And the thing is,
my big concern right now is the
Striketober is Friday.
traffic
to start.
Right.
Well, we want Striketoberfest off, I think, because we're not even setting up until the day it's supposed to start. So.
Well, some people celebrate 10 days of Biketoberfest.
Safety first.
Some do 3. Yeah.
Well, it's one of the things I've said for years about being a biker, man, is that, you get events and all that, and we go out and we're helping people out. But meanwhile, while we're helping people out, we're partying our asses off and having a great time. I mean, what better way is that? Listen, you're with your bros, you're out riding, you're out drinking. After you ride, you go drink, you eat really good food, you have a great time, you spend $20, $30, $40, $50. But you know what? You help save a family. You help veterans. You help kids. I mean, and the list goes on and on and on. But that's what we do, and we have a great time doing it, man. I mean, I love it. I love it. What better way is it to spend?
The bikers are the best in the world.
Like the event you just did this Sunday, Johnny.
You're right.
What?
Like the event we did just past Sunday with Rockin' the Road.
Yeah, we
What's
did that
up,
event.
Pat?
Right.
Hey, LJ.
What are you doing, man?
Hanging all right. Hanging good.
You're
We're
quiet
doing
over there.
Pat's in the studio with me
Yeah.
tonight because we're doing another show after this show for the
boy.
UK. So,
Really?
yeah, 3 shows tonight. Busy night.
Wow.
Johnny's everywhere. What is this one going to be? What is this one going to be? Motorcycle Madhouse International?
Yeah, right?
Actually, this one's going to be on the Food Network.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Well, it should be.
Some of our shows should have been. Yeah, really.
Hey, I'll have to update the shirts.
Just
Speaking
a few
about the
letters.
shirts, Bob, tell us about the shirts you got over there.
Oh, we got the short sleeve and long sleeve. They're both the same logo, front and back. Says "Fan of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio National" on them. So we're doing them for $24.95 for the shirt for the short sleeve and $29.95 for the long sleeve. Free shipping included. If you want to order one from me and ship it, and we'll get those out to you right away.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
where do we get those? Where do we get those, Bob?
You just have to message me for now. I don't have anything, a website or anything. My website's down. It's not working. So you can just message me or, phone, call me, text me, whatever. The best way is bob.mmrs@gmail.com. That's bob.mmrs@gmail.com.
Awesome.
And I will ship that out to you.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
breaking news, everybody. Michael Dot helmets now have white helmets.
Oh, whoa.
And purple's coming out, right?
Yeah. I'm hoping it's going to be in December. Yeah, they're supposed to be here before Christmas, and they got a great review in Sturgis when we were there. We've got my final mock-up or final one that I can show people here in Daytona. It's a black gloss. And it's a transitional color, so it's meant to be black gloss. But when the sun hits it or the light hits it, it gives you a real deep color purple. And
Nice.
If any of your listeners know what purple microdot was back in the day, well,
Purple
we've come
microdot.
out with our purple microdot.
Purple
And
microdot,
got that
yeah.
Purple
Yeah,
microdot.
it's a purple microdot. It's a Mad Dog Signature Series. It's fiberglass, really keen quality, and we're super excited about it, super stoked about it. It's going to be a great product. It's going to come in the Mayhem style. Not the Mayhem first. We've got the Blister, the Twister, and the 2.0, and then to be followed up probably in about 3 months afterwards, so sometime March, maybe April, we'll have the Mayhem in the purple as
Awesome.
well. So,
All right.
Now, Bob's going to come
Yeah.
out with purple sunglasses now, Bob.
well, yeah, I'll leave that to Bob.
Hey.
Yeah.
Bob, I'm sure you got purple
Can
sunglasses.
I get one for $6 like I did back in the day?
Purple
You
microdot.
got,
Don't
yeah,
lick-
but that's got back in the day. Back in your day. That's $120 now.
Like,
Don't lick.
All right.
Don't lick the
Okay.
helmet.
Okay. Ouch.
You forget Kamala and Biden
Right.
got the office. The inflation
Right,
thing.
right. I do have purple sunglasses.
I'll bet you do. I'll bet you have.
Yeah, I
bet
got
we
all
can't find
kinds
a
of
color.
them.
Bob, how many shirts have you sold so far?
0. No, 2. I've sold 2
Okay.
at the booth, and then I gave a couple away. One to a guy in Australia, and then Johnny McQuaig from Arcana Kings called me. Anyway, yeah. So they're just really sitting there, and I don't have a lot of display out for them. I'm going to put them out here at the Vintage Festival and see if we can get some
Now,
going.
you didn't give them free shipping to Australia, did you?
no,
Right.
no free shipping in Australia.
It went by
That
kangaroo.
was pretty
Yeah,
quick.
he right. Yeah, I like that. He went by kangaroo. I like that. No, he was at the booth and he was from Australia. I was listening to him talk, and he's supposed to take a picture of it down there at the what's the big famous concert
Theater?
place down there
Theater?
in Sydney?
Yeah,
Oh,
He's
the
supposed to
Opera
take a
House.
picture of it
Sydney
there.
Concert, Sydney
Yeah.
Opera House.
Sydney Opera House.
Yeah, the Opera House. Yeah. He's in a band. The guy's in a band, so he said he was going to put it on and go down there and take a picture. So that's
There
pretty
you
cool. I'll be
go.
waiting
Awesome.
for that.
One of my favorite things is when I go someplace and I see someone I don't know and they're wearing one of my shirts.
That's
I
the
always
best,
love
right?
that. Oh, it's the best feeling, man. So
Right.
Can't wait to go out and see people wearing the Motorcycle Mayhem National shirts.
Yep,
Absolutely.
I like that too. You know, I love going.
Right. Well, you can't.
Going to event. Oh, go ahead.
If you can see my shirt, Jimmy from the festival here gave me this shirt today, Barber
man.
Vintage.
Nice.
So
That's nice.
I said, hey, we're doing the show tonight. He said, oh, here, take a shirt. So that was pretty cool. So I want to thank him for donating that shirt. That's the official merch people.
Of shirts,
we thank them for that.
Does anybody know? I need an artist. I need a good artist who could draw not a copy of David Mann, but something in that kind of style. You know those old 1970s Harley Davidson T-shirts?
Yeah.
We used to get. I'm looking for someone who can draw in that style for a shirt for next year. I'm working on already.
Well, I can definitely not do that.
If anybody knows anybody, we got any artists out there, let them know. Let them know.
All right.
If you know where I can steal artwork for you. I'm pretty good.
I have
at stealing artwork.
I have some new crayons.
Yeah. Well, I can't draw that good either, man. I mean, I can do stick figures and all that, but nobody wants that shirt.
Check out LJ. Check out Motor Mark.
Motor Mark?
I'll be with him on the High Seas Rally. The guy's incredible. What he draws, Motor Mark. You know, try to message him on Facebook. Tell him you know me. I'll be in the High Seas Rally, and he does incredible work. That guy. So check out Motor Mark.
Yeah, I'm looking for something really cool. I got an idea I want to do, and you know, I want that old vibe, that old style shirt. You know, that vibe. You know what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah.
It's
You know what I'm talking about, right?
You know what I'm talking about. Shirts, man. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean?
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love David
I'm over
Mann's
here
artwork.
now. Oh,
David Mann was the best. David Mann was awesome.
I still love looking at his artwork. He's got they put on a David Mann festival up in Ventura every year out here in California. It's actually a pretty good show.
I had it was his daughter. His daughter I had on one of my old shows. I think it was his daughter. Or, I don't know. Somebody was in his family we had on, and it was just I forget who it was now. You know, it was a long time ago.
All right, man. Well, tonight's show's been awesome, man. Yes.
That cruise, that high seas cruise, they got to reschedule that different time. It always conflicts with Lone Star, doesn't it?
It always conflicts with Lone Star.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, I want to go to Lone Star so bad.
I ain't gonna miss Lone Star. I should love to go on that cruise, but I ain't gonna miss Lone Star. So he should probably put it off a week.
Man, well,
you can't do it a week before
we'll
because
see what
then you got
happens next year.
Oktoberfest.
Well,
you talk some sense into it.
I know.
Yeah,
I'd love to go there.
what they need to do is
do it the week after.
Do it the week after out of the port of Galveston. They could do it right there out of Galveston. There's a big cruise.
You know what? Here's the problem. It doesn't matter what weekend they push it off to right now. I only get that 1 week off. You know what I'm saying? That's why I used to love going to Oktoberfest, and the next weekend was Panama City.
I heard you had big balls and you could get any time off you wanted. I thought your balls hanged a little lower than everybody else's, didn't they?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, but his boss sucks though.
he twirls them around the room.
Exactly. So it was a great show tonight, guys. And Bob, just tell everybody again where they can find you this weekend, where you headed.
I am at the Barber Vintage Festival in Birmingham, Alabama, and I will be here through Sunday all day, and then we head to Daytona to the flood-ravaged area. I'm hoping it's easy on them down there, obviously. You know, our prayers are with everybody in the state of Florida and those still recovering in North Carolina and Tennessee. But, yeah, I'll be headed to Daytona, then Panama City, then the Lone Star Rally in Galveston. I'm looking forward to wrapping up my season.
All right, man. Well, you be safe out there, Bob. All right, Mr. Mad Dog. Where you gonna tell everybody where you're headed now? Where you gonna be?
Right now, I'm headed to Daytona. Going to be setting up on Friday. Hopefully, they're not under. They don't have the high water at the dealership there at Teddy Morris's, and we're going to be there through the 20th. We'll be leaving the 21st. Headed back to Dallas, where we'll take a weekend off and then go down to Galveston.
Nice.
And Galveston's one of my favorite ones. Lone Star is one of my favorite rallies because it's close. You know, it used to be what was the one in Austin? You know, the
Republic of Texas
Yeah,
rally.
the Rot Rally, the Republic of Texas rally. That used to be a great rally. The freaking liberals come in, they puked out Austin, and they just screwed it all up, and now it doesn't even exist anymore. That's terrible. That's what happens when you get liberals in charge of certain things. I don't want to get political, but God bless this country, and God bless Florida, and God bless Trump, man.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go.
God's got a
You
plan
just
for
did.
that man.
Trump.
He's got a plan for that. Man, let's do it. We got to get that man back in office. But looking forward to the season ending as well. We're going to have knee surgery in sometime between November and December. Get that left knee done. Doesn't have the right one, and hope to be full strength come Daytona springtime.
Excellent. So listen, you be safe out there, and have a good time in Daytona. We'll be catching up with you, all right?
All right. God bless you guys. Ride
God
safe.
bless you.
Stay safe.
All right, LJ, what do you got left going on there?
This weekend is going to be all about Little Chad's Full Foliage Ride right up here. I mean, listen, Little Chad's Full Foliage Ride. I mean, we got a great route planned out. We got a great after party set up. And I mean, any questions, just go to redbarnriders.com. That's redbarnriders.com. It'll take you to our Facebook page. You'll see these flyers up there, and all the information's right there. Send me a message, LJ James.
Awesome. Lucky. So, want to finish up with?
Well, I just want to say good night to everybody, and thanks for visiting and supporting CycleFish.com, and to all your event promoters out there. We're wrapping up the year here, so let's start talking about promoting those 2025 big events, and be the first one to let people know about your event before they decide to go somewhere else. And of course, just want to again put my prayers and thoughts out there to everyone in the southeast area that's been devastated by the previous hurricane and this upcoming hurricane. Please stay safe. Please heed the warnings of your local officials. If they say get out, they don't usually joke. They don't have a big sense of humor. If they say get out, it's not a joke. Get out.
Yeah, especially when DeSantis says get out.
And take your pets with you, people. Always tell people, take your pets with you.
I saw a video today on TikTok of somebody left the state of Florida and had their dog tied up to the side of Route 75.
I saw that.
Route 75. They left the dog tied up.
They should be shot.
Somebody should tie them up to the side of Route 75.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, guys, Pat, I'd like to say goodnight to you. Thanks for coming in tonight, Pat.
No, thank you for having me, as always.
We didn't have any good pizza tonight.
No, I know. That's the only thing that was missing was the pizza.
Food.
Yeah.
There might be something on the floor.
He didn't even feed you. He didn't even feed you, Pat.
I know.
You sit there the whole night. He gave you time to say like 3 words.
I know.
You'll be busy next show. Trust me.
It's all good. It's all good. Like I said, usually I end up taking the pizza home anyway. So usually Friday night's dinner is on Johnny. He just doesn't realize it.
Yeah. Well, you gotta do it. It's all right. Well, I want to say goodnight to everybody, man. Great show. Everybody be safe out there. And again, Florida, if you're out there, just get like Lucky was saying, get the hell out, man. And you're in God's hands right now.
They can replace a house. They can't replace you.
That's right. So just be safe.
There you go.
Don't try to be a hero. I see so many dumb videos on TikTok today. Oh, I'm staying here for the storm. Check back with me later. Yeah, we're not going to check back with you later because you're not going to be there.
Get out.
Oh, my God. So
usually when I see something like that, I'm a big fan of of a stupid taking itself out. So
yeah,
but
there you go.
The Darwin effect.
That's it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Darwinism.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I want to say good night to everybody out there. You guys good?
Oh yeah.
Good night.
Bob Johnson, love you, brother.
Everybody.
Lucky, love you. Mad Dog, love you.
Love you guys.
LJ, love you.
Love you, brother.
Alice Pat, love you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Love you too, Johnny.
You guys have a great night. See you next week.
Later, buddy. Take care.
Get out of here.